Hi, my name is Julie Enstall, and you have clicked on the video to see Chuck's transformation story. So let me introduce you to my husband. This is Chuck Enstall, and he's going to share with you how he lost about 70 pounds. So, hi honey.
Hello. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming. So why don't you tell everybody first what made you decide to even change?
So the thing that really altered my mindset was watching a video of myself after Christmas, 2 Christmases ago, coming up on 3 now, where we got our daughter Sophia, a little dog, a little puppy, and we decided to give it to her early in the morning, and so everybody was here and taking video from all different angles. And I watched those videos and I said, oh my gosh, I've gotten quite heavy over the years. So I said, I have to rectify this and pull back. So that's really my decision at that point, was to change and alter some things, the things that I could, to pull that weight back in.
So why don't you give an overview of what you decided to do first?
So the first thing I decided to do was find out what I needed to do. So I had to do a little research and say, what are the things that I can change, something that I could incorporate into my lifestyle that was manageable, something that wouldn't be too painful, something that would, start with one thing and say, I can do this, and then do it over and over and then add to it. And that first thing was just not eat constantly. It was, and it sounds easier than it is, but it was tough. And so I said, I just need to reduce the number of calories I eat. And that's where it all started. I said, I'm gonna start there, because I didn't want to exercise at all. And I still wanted to eat interesting things, but I decided I'm going to eat just less.
Yeah.
So that was where it started. That's the one thing I decided to do first.
Yeah, so I hope you noticed that. Those of you who might know me know I've been a personal trainer for over 20 years, and in all of this time, he has never exercised. So maybe you know somebody like that, or maybe that's you, and that's why we're making this video, because it is possible to lose weight without exercising. And in fact, it's probably an important point that if you're trying to lose weight, don't count on exercise to get you there. That is not the most important thing. So exercise is important, don't get me wrong, but it is not the most important thing when you're trying to lose weight. So what was your first goal?
So my first goal was, in this journey, was to find out how many calories did I need. Concentrate on that, then I don't even know how many calories I need. Obviously, eat less calories than you burn. I don't even know what my calories were supposed to be. So that was a challenge. What am I supposed to have for the number of calories per day? So that's when you told me about MyFitnessPal, which I love, and as a big data guy and someone who tends to be obsessive compulsive, I thought this was great. It's something I have with me all the time on my app, on my phone. And it actually walked me through just a couple of questions. How much do you weigh now? What's your fitness level? And what's your age, I believe it was, and it says, we think you should have this many calories per day if you want to achieve this. And it was a moderate goal, 2 weeks, or 2 pounds every 5 weeks, or something like that. It was. So I said, okay, now I know how many calories I'm supposed to have, but now I have no idea how many I'm eating. I've never tracked this. So it gave me a very, very easy way to track the number of calories that I was consuming. It's got a really nice barcode reader built in, so I can hold up a product, the UPC code, scan it, and I get all this information. And really what I'm concerned about initially was calories.
And only calories.
Just calories. I wanted to focus on one thing, and it was calories. I wanted to make sure I was staying underneath the calorie goal that was set for me. I could eat Snickers all day as long as I stayed underneath that calorie thing. Now that wouldn't be good for me, but you understand that. So what was interesting though is some things that you would think would be good, like fruits and vegetables, right? So I'm eating bananas, love bananas. And then I realized shortly after this, MyFitnessPal integrated in my life, that a banana was 100 calories.
He did. He came to me and said, Julie, did you know there's 100 calories in a banana? And I said,
amazing.
Yeah, I did. He goes, I guess that's why I'm not supposed to eat 4 of them.
Yeah, or the whole bunch. Right, so
we did say he's a little bit obsessive compulsive,
that's
right?
Yeah. So then I just realized what I could eat, what I couldn't eat, and just kind of kept it under that goal. And it was amazing. I learned so much about how I felt, and that I ate less bad things, and I actually felt better. And then on the flip side of that, I knew how many calories I needed to eat. I knew how many I was eating, and then to close that loop, I was weighing myself every day. And it was an eye-opener too, but what I saw almost right away was that I was starting to lose weight. And then that encouraged me. It was that positive feedback loop. I'm going, this isn't so bad. I can still eat Snickers every day, or cheesecake, which I love. And I'm still losing weight because I wasn't eating a lot of cheesecake or something. So, and then that just propelled me forward, and I said, well, if I can do that, I can do even more. And then that's what started me, said, well, maybe I can not eat any Snickers and focus on things that have more nutritional value. And it just kept going and going. And then that feedback loop was, I saw the weight continue to go down. And of course, it really did. It kind of just plummeted at first, but then diminishing returns, became a little bit more difficult. But almost 70 pounds later, it's been great, easy.
So what would you say are the biggest things that you learned, and maybe the biggest advice that you could give somebody who's just starting out?
So I would say, make it simple. Start with just one. Start with one thing. Find the one thing that you believe is easy to incorporate into your life. And then just do it and commit to it. So make a commitment. When you start a new job, you don't say, I'm going to give it a week and then I'm going to be gone. Or you don't get married, so I'm going to give it a week and then I'm going to be out of here. Commit to it. Make a mental commitment. And I said, I'm going to do this for a year. If nothing changes, at least I've tracked for a year. And I said, see, it just doesn't work for me. Maybe something else needs to come into play. But I made a commitment to do this for a year, and I would track it every day. And I did, and just by tracking what I ate made me more conscious, made me more aware of what I was eating. And then again, I saw the weight, so there was cause and effect over and over and over again, and this will continue to propel me forward. So start with one thing, find out what that thing is that you can incorporate into your life, and that's easy to do, and then build on that, and then add another thing, because you make that one thing a habit. And then, as you mentioned all the time to me, and then add another thing and another thing. It's incrementalism, because I didn't get to where I was in a year. It was 50 years to get there. So you need to know and understand that it's going to take a little bit, but it's amazing because it just seems like yesterday. Yeah. So it was interesting. So commit to it. Start with one small thing that you can incorporate, make it a habit, and then build on that, build on that.
And I think I heard a great quote the other day that says, I think it was by Seth Godin, and he said, the long way is the shortcut. So it might seem long at first, but like I said, he had pretty much lost all of his weight within 6 months, and he's refining things at this point. But as you'll notice, he did not talk about exercise yet, but he has incorporated it into his program. So in the next video, we're going to tell you how he did that.